Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new to this channel, my name is Amra and this is Amra's Beauty Blog. If you're a subscriber, then a welcome return. If you like this video, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell for weekly uploads. So, new hair, new me, new hair colour. This is my birthday month and I always like to do something a little bit fun in my birthday month, so I thought I'd go a little bit lighter for the summer. I am loving these highlights and yeah, I thought today I would make my hair look lovely on camera so you can see how it actually looks with the highlights in there. I wanted to talk to you today about a couple of new launches, one of them being the Pat McGrath launch. She launched this one first, which was the Dramatique Mega Lip Pencil, which I picked up in the set, if you remember when I did a review. But I thought I'd pick up this colour because it's a bit more of a cool undertone and it's a shade Mauvemoiselle and it's mauve, as you can probably tell from the title. But the one thing that she launched were these new eyeshadows. There were two when they launched and for some reason she didn't have enough stock online. It was a really weird launch. Normally I get a notification that it's going to launch, I get like a VIP discount code. Everything just seemed a little bit rushed. I'm not sure what happened to the site, but what happened was there were two eyeshadows that were launched. I think the other one was called Nirvana, but I'll put it below. But what happened was I ended up getting this one, which was the one that had the turquoise and the pink in it, and it's the eyeshadow quad in Opalescent Orchid. And I really liked this one when I first saw it because it was a little bit different to, I guess, some of the things I've seen from Pat before. Some people might say it's a repetition, but she has assured us that these are new shades. I really like the other palette and I will wait to get that other palette because it's got more of a everyday neutral undertone which I could wear quite easily every day. I thought it would be fun to show you this one because it's a little bit different. You may have seen on my Instagram that I did a few swatches, so I'll do that again with you today on camera, but at the same time I will do an eye look with you with this because I think it's so beautiful. And on top of that, I also picked up some more Suqqu blushes. So what happened was I attended the event that I said I was going to and I ended up picking up the limited edition shades as well as the two permanent shades. So I've got three of the Suqqu shades in 101, 04 and 06. 04 is like a sort of pinky blush and then 06 is more like a highlighter. It's got two colours in it, and then 101 is like a shade that you would just wear as a highlight on my undertone anyway. But I thought it would be fun to get that one because I do like the Suqqu launches when they do those limited edition ones because it's very different to what they have in their permanent collection and it's a bit of fun as well. Also, I'm not going to show you this, but it's actually one of the other things I picked up that I went back to get, and that was the Suqqu lip colour in the refill of the 103. And if you remember, I did a review on this and it was like the cool tone pink. Because it's limited edition, I had to get the refill because once these are gone, they're gone. So I needed a backup, so I've got a backup of that now. So let's take a look at Pat's new eyeshadow quad. Now rumours are that she may be bringing out another mothership and I'm very, very excited because I love her motherships. I think they're absolutely beautiful. So let's take a look. You open it up, it's cardboard and you've got the Pat McGrath Labs logo here. There's like roses at the front and then you've got four shades. You've got Iridescent Icon, Lilac Luminary, Rose Radiance and Aqua Aurora, and it's a 12-month shelf life, and this is made in the US, which to me is interesting because most of Pat's eyeshadows are made in Italy, the ones that are in her mothership anyway, so I'd like to see the quality of these. These do look more like toppers than they are main shades. In terms of product, you get 4 grams of product. Now I've been told by lots of Pat diehard fans that she's reducing the size of her palettes for some reason. I don't know why that is. I don't think you get as much product as you used to. I got, I think, 10% off this, so I didn't buy it full price. And I would say if you are going to get Pat stuff, try and get it when she has her VIP codes and just make it worthwhile. Unfortunately, I noticed as well, just a side note, that Pat is also charging now for shipping, which she wasn't doing before, and I'm not sure why that is either. So lots of changes on the Pat McGrath website. These are the shades. You've got this lovely mirror, so I'll just peel that off. Let me show you this up close. You've got these 4 shades, so just getting a bit more closer. So this one is Iridescent Icon, Lilac Luminary, and then you've got Rose Radiance, which is this one, and then Aqua Aurora, which is this one. Really, really gorgeous colours. I'm excited to just try the palette without a base because I just want to see how they perform without one. So before we do that, let me quickly swatch all of these for you so you can see. We'll start off with the first shade here. So that's the first shade. This one has like that kind of iridescent feel to it that Pat has in a lot of her shadows. I like the way that moves with the light. Then this one here. Oh, that's a gorgeous shade. Very lilac. I love the way that it's hitting the light. Very pretty. Then we're going to go into this sort of turquoise shade, which really, really does appeal to me. So I'll show you that. It's stunning. And then finally we're going to move into this more satiny pink shade, and that's going to really pop as well. So those are the 4 shades. Really pretty. Okay, so I would say let's start off with the pink shade, only because it's a little bit more matte out of all the shades. Highly pigmented. I love Pat's shadows, but you can see that the colour is showing straight away. So I'm just going in with this pinky shade here and putting it all over the lid, just like that. Again on the other side. It's a very nice kind of pop of colour for like a summer's day. I really like that a lot. I will go into this purple shade now. It's got a little bit of shimmer to it, but I'm going to put it on the outside of my eye. Just on the outer V. There's so many ways you can wear this, but I'm just going to show you how I would quickly do it if I saw these shades and just wanted to have a little bit of a play. So I'm literally taking it out the outer V and then taking it into the crease. I love these colours. You can have a lot of fun with these colours. Just sort of blending it in. You can see how the pink and the purple are blending in beautifully. I would like to play around with this turquoise shade because I think this will make everything pop a little bit more. So as with Pat's shades, I like to use my fingers a lot of the time because I feel like I get a lot of payoff. So I'm going to go in and I'm literally going to tap this turquoise shade just on my lid there. Can you see that? That's such a fun colour. And I'm just going to get a brush to just tidy that up a bit. But you can see how the colour is just coming off onto my finger, then onto my eye. So I'm just going to grab a brush. So this is more of a flatter brush. And then I'm literally just going to take this and then just pat it in just to get the colour blending in with the rest of the shade that I put down. There's a slight bit of fallout I can see from the green, which wasn't happening with the other shades. It's more of a kind of colour that has a bit more fallout, a bit more chunky. So I'm going to tidy that up shortly, but I just wanted to show you how it looks when you first put it on. And then I feel like I need something just on the lower part of my lash. I might take that purple and put some just underneath both sections there. So I'm going in with that purple shade and just putting it under here a little bit, just to give that bit a little bit more darkness underneath the eye. I mean, I know these colours are a lot more fun than, say, like the brown palette that she launched, but I did want to try something a little bit more exciting. So what I'm going to do, just going to clean everything up a little bit. There is a little bit of fallout on each side. You can see here and here. So I'm going to just clean that up and then add a little bit more if I need to, and then we'll move on to the next part. Okay, so it suddenly got really hot, so I've just tied my hair back a bit. What I've done is I've done my eyes now. What I've added is some liner, some brow and some mascara. And now that I can see like things, because I've just put concealer where there was a little bit of fallout, I'm going to add this white shade, that white shade in the corner that we looked at. So I'm just going to put that on the inner corner, which has that iridescent kind of movement in it, which is stunning, and it's so pat. And we love pat for these formulas. But can you see that it just took a little bit of a dot, and already I've got like this beautiful inner corner highlight. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and put it on the brow bone, and the same with the other side. It's so hot again today, but I'll just put a little bit on the tip of my nose because it's a nice bright shade. And if I just put a tiny bit there, you can see that on the tip of my nose. And then I'll put a little bit on the Cupid's bow, just like that. You can always dim down any kind of highlight that you add. I love that there's a sort of pinky shift to the highlight, which gives it a really kind of forgiving light. And what I'm going to do is just add a little bit more of each shade here. So I'm just going to add a little bit more of the pink because that's a really nice shade, and I'm just going to put it just a tad bit more on the eye area around that green, just to give it a little bit of a kind of pop again. And then I'm going to take that purpley shade and just add it to the corners again. So I'm just going to add a tad bit more on the center of the lid, same with the other side, just to let it pop. I mean, it's so impressive how these shades all work beautifully together. And I'm literally just tidying it up a little bit. I think I'm happy with the eye look now. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to try these blushes and show you how they look. These are just gorgeous. The formula is gorgeous, and I knew I had to go back and get some more shades. So this is number 4, and it's in the shade KOINAGARE, and I'm going to show you it as a swatch on my hand, as well as putting it on first on both cheeks, because I think it's a nice base shade. And then what we'll do is add the highlighter from another blush to kind of make it pop. So it has the matte packaging. This one is that pinky shade that I really, really like. It's gorgeous. So you can see that there's a gradient from light to dark. Again, stunning. So let's do a quick hand swatch of this. So we'll just go like this across the shades. And this is the shade. It's kind of quite cool, actually. I quite like this in terms of the tone. Okay, so let's put this shade on. I'm going in more towards the deeper side of the gradient, taking a little bit of the lighter side, but mainly using the deeper side, and then I'm just going to put it on for you now. You can see that showing up very nicely. It's very beautiful. This formula is so smooth and really easy to apply. So this is number 4 in the new permanent collection. It's very, very nice on the skin. You can see how that's just added some colour, and because it's a little bit more on the cooler side of things, it kind of complements this look really, really nicely. So I'm just taking any excess and just putting it around my face. But you know what's funny was when I was in the store, I did swatch this and it didn't show as well, but on camera I can see, and in person now it's really showing on my skin. So this is number 4. So what I thought I'd do was show you the second blush that I went back to get, which I hadn't got the first time round, and this one is in the shade number 6, and it's called SUKEKASANE. This one is gorgeous as well, again in the stunning matte packaging. This is just heavenly. What was funny was when I was in the store, I think I missed this, I didn't see it, so I swatched this at the end and I was like, I have to come back and get this when I come to the event. Look how beautiful that is. So let's do a quick hand swatch of this. So I'm just going to take my hand and go across both shades. You can see that the colour is a lot lighter. Let me do a hand swatch for you. I believe I'd probably use this more like a highlighter shade. So what I'll do is I'll take this shade and I'll just try and mix the two together, but you can see that it's a lot lighter, so I'm gonna take it higher. If you can see that, what it's done, it's just made it into a bit more of a highlighter shade. Now you can wear this shade on its own, but I just wanted to layer it for you to show you how I would wear these two together. It's adding this little bit of warmth. I mean, it's just so unique to Suqqu. And it's kind of just elevated it a little bit more, and I really like that. I'm so glad this shade isn't limited edition as well, because I would have thought this would have been limited edition, but you'll see the 101, which I'm going to show you, which is a limited edition one. I really love these two together. So I'm just taking the excess and powdering it. Because it's quite light, you could use that lighter bit, which I might do actually, and just put it under the eyes to brighten under the eyes. I quite like that, just the middle section of the face as well. Very, very pretty. Okay, so it's only fair that I show you the 101, which is the limited edition shade of the blushes. This one is in the colour 101 UFUU. Again, it's the matte packaging, and this one leans more to the orange side of things. So let me show you that. So more orangey and then sort of more lighter on this side. So let's do a hand swatch of this. This is going to be interesting because you're going to get that orangey aspect with the light shade. So let me show you this on the hand. It's definitely leaning towards the lighter shade more, hence the reason why I would use this as a highlighter rather than a blush, because even though, I want to see if I can pick up some of the orange. This is the orange, so if I can just show you that against the white. Those are like the two shades, and it does look very, very pretty, but I would use it more as a highlighter shade, perhaps as a topper on one of the orangey colours that I picked up from this collection. Okay, so because I've got more of like a pinky look going on, I will take this because I'm intrigued to see how this is going to look anyway, but you can see how kind of fair that is, and I'm just going to dab it on the top of my cheeks because I don't think it's going to add a hell of a lot more to what I'm doing right now. I'm just taking this shade and just using it like a topper and layering it above. I don't think I would use it with this particular look because this is more like a pinkier situation, but I'm just trying to show you that it's really versatile, this 101, and you can use it as a kind of a highlight, which I've done with this look. So that's how I've used this shade. Okay, so let's move on to the lip product. Now this is the one that I went back to get from Pat, and when I get her other palette I will also get another one of these in the natural shade because I don't have one in that shade in this formula. Now I have to say this is one of my favourite things that Pat's launched. I don't know why it's gone under the radar. This is amazing. If you do get an opportunity to try this in store, do it because you're going to be really, really surprised. This is the shade Mauvemoiselle in its Dramatique Mega Lip Pencil. And I just wanted to get this because I've got this home mauve look going on and I think this is going to look stunning. And let me do a hand swatch for you first. So this is the shade Mauvemoiselle. I'll put the description of the colour and the shade below, but it is stunning and it's a cool tone shade. So pretty. So let me do a quick hand swatch for you, but you can see how gorgeous that shade is. So I am very excited to put this on now. This will be like the finishing touches to this look, and I'm very excited because the lip just always brings everything together. So, oh no, oh god, it's fallen off. Oh, goodness me. So I was just about to put this on and then the tip broke. So what I'm going to have to do is really be careful, but what I might have to do is hold it down so that it doesn't move. So this is the shade with the whole entire look. It's so pretty. I just wish the tip hadn't broken, and I'm a bit disappointed in it, to be honest, because I have a few of these. I accidentally dropped one, which was my fault the last time, but this one I literally just opened it and I tried to put it on and it broke. And I don't know if it's because it's really warm or because it was just not very well made, so let the customer service team know that that broke. But in terms of the shade, I just put it on off camera. It's really pretty and it goes so beautifully with this look. I just wanted to show you the finished look with the eyeshadow palette and the lip. Okay, so that is everything, and I just wanted to show you the entire look. It's such a beautiful collection, the Pat McGrath eyeshadow quad. The blushes from Suqqu just really complement this look, and the lip from Pat is lovely. I wish it hadn't broken, so I will let you know what the customer service team say, because that's just so weird that it broke so easily. But in terms of the look itself, I love it. I think it's very pretty, very summery, and something a little bit different for me, which I really do enjoy. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are experimenting, because makeup is for experimenting and for trying new things, and I hope this has inspired you. Please let me know your thoughts. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.